In a previous video, I built part of the Gorilla Tag forest map out of Lego, and I had many comments that were requesting I build the treehouse. So that's what I'm gonna do today. If you haven't seen the last video, I recommend you go watch it right after this one. So in the last video, we did make these 3 gorillas here, with one gorilla that's a lava monkey and with a cowboy hat, one monkey that is a green monkey with a banana hat, and a third monkey that's red with this chef hat. But for this build, I wanted to build a few more gorillas. So for our first new gorilla, we got another lava monkey. It's very similar to the other one, just with a slight color variation. Let's pick some cosmetics that these monkeys are gonna wear. First cosmetic that one of the monkeys is gonna wear is the top hat, because I think it's very iconic and it's also very easy. I think we're also gonna build the witch hat for the same reasons. It's very iconic, and also it's extremely easy to make in Lego. Right here I also have this sock monkey, but of course we don't have a Lego sock monkey piece, so instead we're just gonna use something else. I'd also like to make something like this, like a magic wand. Here we go, we got a little witch hat there, which is super simple. And then also by using this technique, I'm able to attach a cosmetic like this little bear. This pink bear is not necessarily meant to represent any of the actual cosmetics in-game, but it's just there because it's what I have and I think it looks great. Of course, it's a holdable cosmetic that's just on the monkey's arm. For this monkey here, you can see he has a clip on his hand, and that's for one very specific reason. I wanted to give him this magic wand as a holdable cosmetic that he's holding. And then I also want to give him this top hat here as a little head cosmetic. Now we've got all of our monkeys right here, so we gotta go ahead and start on the build. Here we are in Gorilla Tag. Last time we built part of the stump, the gazebo, the 2 walls, and the speakers. As requested, today we're going to be building the treehouse. So in the last video it was the Halloween update and we did not include any of the Halloween stuff. So it's going to be the same thing for this video. Right now we have a winter update, but it's still going to all be grass, it's not going to be snow. And things like this aren't going to be in the build. This would be a great time to mention that I also have a Gorilla Tag YouTube channel. If you want to view it, you can either click this card up in the top corner, or go down in the description and there'll be a link right there. That channel just passed 600 subscribers, so let's try to get it to 1,000. If you're not subscribed to this channel yet, make sure that you do so, because I want to be building a lot more Gorilla Tag mocks. Also, leave down in the comments any other parts of Gorilla Tag that I should make. If you haven't seen the last video, you can click right up here, or go down to the link in the description. Anyways guys, let's get back to the video. Here's our base that we're going to be working with. I built it so all the things should fit right on here. Let's hop into Gorilla Tag and take a look at what we're going to build first. First off, let's start off by building this tall tree. So here's going to be the base to our tree. I know there's a little green thing in there, but it's going to be completely covered up and you won't be able to see it. But we're going to place our tree right around here. Next, I think we just build this up until we have a tree. There's our first little part of the tree. Now I'm going to kind of zoom out so that you will be able to see a lot more of what we're building. I've added another part to the tree, and I think we have one more section and then it'll be finished. And there is our first build completely complete. It's quite tall, but I think it looks great. Now that we've got that built, we're going to go ahead and build this little lamppost, because I think it would look really cool in our mock. For a lamppost, we just have this really simple build, but I think it represents the lamppost in the game very well. We're going to place it somewhere back here because that's where it is, just about right there. Now since that's done, I want to go ahead and try to build this slide. I think this is a very iconic part of the forest map, so I just want to include it. This is how the slide build turned out. I think it actually looks really nice. If you look at the back, you can see we got the little staircase and then the actual slide. I really like how it turned out with like the curves here, and I know the slide itself is a little bit blue in the game, but I didn't have enough pieces to make this thing fully like a light blue color. This is probably one of my favorite builds of this video. If we pull in our bigger mock behind here, we can go ahead and put our slide somewhere over here, just like that, and I think it looks great. And of course, the whole part of this video, it's time to build the treehouse. So for the base of this tree, we're going to use the exact same building technique. And I think our tree is going to go somewhere back here. here's our first part of the tree, and I use this new technique using this little elbow piece right here for the branch, and this part is just gonna go right here. Here's our next little section, and this right here is where the treehouse itself will sit, so we're just gonna put this right there. We have little studs on both sides, and if you want to know what that's for, just stay tuned. Right here, I want to try a very special branch technique. For this, I just have this little stack here, and we're actually just going to like set it right here. But we're also going to place this other section on top, so hopefully that just holds it in place, and it does. Now that could be easily popped out, but I think it's just a nice new branch technique. Speaking of branch techniques, if we go up just a little more, I've got this one right here, which actually uses a little swivel piece to get it at an angle. Here we got the treehouse itself, so of course we got the little opening, and we will get a roof on this, but I just want to be able to show you there's nothing inside, just like the game. And if we turn it, we got the window that also has the little slant in it, which I think was very important, because this isn't a perfectly square window, it has this little slant on the roof. And then turning it around, we just got some texturing, which I think looks really nice. And then here's the roof right here. Again, some more texturing with some different colors. If we flip it over, this piece right here is just to help hold these two together. And these right here are actually to help hold it onto the top here. It doesn't clip in or anything. It just sits there, and it, holds pretty well unless you're gonna like dump it. And of course, you gotta have the little lamp outside as well. So we're gonna go ahead, and just like I said, we're gonna attach it onto this piece right here, and hopefully the whole tree does not crumble to the ground when I do this. This is the ladder I built. Of course, we got all the steps that alternate with the spaces in between. Then this is how we'll connect it to the treehouse. So we can simply just attach it right there on the bottom, and boom, it attaches, and then we just gotta... And there's the treehouse all set up. It's just time to put that roof on. So as you can see, these little bar pieces just rest right there, and it's pretty solid. Now it's time to take a look at what those little studs are for. I made two of these right here. They're used as the supports for the treehouse. They don't actually support the build, but I think they look great. Now we just gotta add the tippity top of that tree. And then there is the top of the tree. In the game, this tree over here is slightly taller than the treehouse tree, and I made sure to replicate that in Lego. And finally, we're gonna go ahead and add Doug the Bug. He was in the last video, so we're gonna go ahead and throw him into this build. Here's my Doug the Bug build. He was in my last video with the stump and stuff, but of course, we're still in the forest map, so we just have to include him. Now that we got Doug the Bug flying around, we just gotta get some monkeys in here. We're gonna place one of our lava monkeys up here. We're gonna place another one up here on the treehouse, and that's why I left a stud open on the treehouse roof. Let's go ahead and place this green monkey on this branch here. Also why I left a stud on that branch. And our last two monkeys can go here and down here. And there is the treehouse in Lego. It is definitely a fragile build and probably could use some securing, but it's just a mock, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Let me know what your favorite part of the mock was, and if you want to see the last part of this video or check out my other channel, you can click on one of the links in the end screen now.